Oh, hi, first grade. It's me again. Rashid's still not back. Still on vacation. I'm starting to think that he's snowed in, but maybe we'll get to see him soon. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm hoping we see him soon. But in the meantime, I did a lot of thinking about that picture he sent us on Thursday. The picture of the two screwdrivers, and he was telling us that one was like a cabinet installer and one was a doorknob attacher. And we found out that they're really just screwdrivers. But that one tool can do a lot of jobs. And we learned that yesterday with the team OW that makes ow sounds and oo sounds. And so today we're going to learn about another vowel team that does the same thing. And you see it, and you see it in words all the time. And I think this is one of the trickiest vowel teams to talk about, because the sounds are kind of similar. Your mouth does similar things when you make them. And it is just a really tricky vowel team. So let's jump right into it, because I think that we have some clues that can help us figure it out better. Okay, you ready to take a look? See what it is today? All right. Hi, Rashid. We hope you're having fun on vacation. All right. Today I want to teach you about the OO vowel team. We see this a ton in words. And I think that this one can get really confusing. So we see the OO vowel team that makes the oo sound, like in moon, and the sound like in book. So we have the oo and the Kind of tricky, right? It almost makes the short U sound in book. Not quite, but close. Book makes the sound, and moon makes the oo sound, and it gets really confusing. And so what we really have to think about, and what I keep going back to when I look at these tricky vowel teams that do more than one thing, I keep going back to the strategy that Mrs. Miller taught us, that if it doesn't sound right one way, try it another way. And I think that's the biggest key to figuring out these words with the OO vowel team. So what I want you to do is I want you to get out a whiteboard or a piece of paper. We're going to draw another T-chart like we did yesterday. We're going to do some more sorting today. So I want you to draw a T-chart quickly. This is not an art project. This is a phonics project. Art is for later. Phonics is for now. I just want you to make a simple T-chart. Very easy. On one side, I want you to write OO and sketch a very quick moon, just in whatever color you have in your hand. Don't need to change crayons, don't need to color it in. And then on the other side, I want you to write OO again and draw a picture of a book. Go ahead and do that. And then when you're finished, unpause and we'll keep going. Okay, welcome back. So you should have your T-chart drawn. The next thing I want you to do, just to remind yourself, is to write the word moon on the oo side and book on the side. So go ahead and take a moment and write moon and book. You guys got it? Pause if you need to. All right, we're going to move to the next slide. Look at all of these words. What? I know it's a lot. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them to you, because I think that this vowel team is pretty tricky. I'm going to read them to you. You can pause after each word. I'll try to go slowly, but sometimes I have a hard time gauging that when I'm here recording and you are there working. So I will try to leave enough time, but pause if you need to. Each word I read, I want you to write it either on the oo side of your chart, if OO makes the oo sound like moon. And I want you to write it on the side of your chart, if OO makes the sound like in book. Okay? Sound good? All right, we're going to go slowly and carefully. Are you ready to write? Here's your first word. School. I like to go to school. So now you're going to write that either on the moon side or the book side. Food. I had some yummy food for lunch. Pause if you need to. Spoon. I eat cereal with a spoon. Broom. I sweep the kitchen floor with a broom. Broom. loop. When you tie your shoes, you have to make a loop. Loop. Scoop. A scoop of chocolate peanut butter ice cream from Oberweis is my favorite. Scoop. Pool. I love to go swimming in the pool. Room. I am anxious to get back to Avery and see my room. Room. You know what? Moon is a freebie. It was already on your chart and I forgot. It's okay. Freebie. Gotta love it. The next one. Stool. I love sitting on a stool that turns round and round. Stool. Stool. Good. I hope that my boys are being good upstairs. Good. Here's the next one. Hook. I hang my coat on a hook. Cook. My favorite hobby is to cook. Cook. Book. Today I'm going to read my son his favorite book. Wood. Yesterday we made a fire in the fireplace with wood. Alright, if you need to go back and fix any of those, write any of those on your chart, I'm going to give you a moment to just do that. Go ahead and pause and we'll come right back. Alright, so now we're going to check. I've sorted the words. Let's see if our sorts match. As we go through, if you put the word in the correct column, give yourself a little check mark. And if you didn't put it in the correct column, circle it because you can go back at the end and make any changes that you need to make. Okay? So I'm going to read through these. Remember, now we're looking at the oo sound like moon. Moon, scoop, pool, school, food, spoon, room, loop, broom, stool. All right, now we're going to look at O that makes the sound like in book. You guys ready? Stood, book, cook, hook. I put book on there twice, another freebie. Good and wood. If you need to, pause and go through and check. Remember to put a check mark by the ones that you put in the right column. Circle the ones that were not in the right column. And then when we're finished, you can swap them. You can put the ones that you circled into the correct column. Okay, go ahead and take a moment to do. The thing that I need you to do is to grab your linking chart because we're going to add one more to it today. We are going to add the O vowel team. Are you ready? We're going to put O on both sides. Okay? And then at the bottom, I put book and moon to remind me that O can make two different sounds. And then I put a picture of a book and a picture of a moon there to remind me about which sound the O vowel teams make. So I want you to spend a moment going ahead and doing that. And then what we're going to do next is we are going to add a snap word. So after this video, I want you to jump to the next video because we're going to add one new snap word to the snap word wall. All right, guys, happy linking chart finishing. I'll see you in just a moment.